Hello, welcome everyone to another episode of Umineko. Are you all ready? I know I'm not. Let's go into the Umineko. Let's go for Umineko. Let's go in Umineko. Umineko. Oh, Umineko. Go. Umineko. I might be in a mood. Hi, Zane. Time for murdering? Oh, what do you mean? No one's gonna die, Zane. Death isn't real. Stop worrying. Let me in! I don't really get this part, is where we left off on. What is it you don't understand? Let me hear it. This game began, and a large portion of the time has been spent as Shannon Cannon's determination to fall in love. I have no problem with determining that as sort of growth in teenage information for a girl and boy who call themselves furniture. However, one of the assumptions they make feels really out of place to me. Hi, Darkbit. Why is magic necessary? Is that it? Both Shannon and Ken, no. I'll purposely refer to them as both Shannon and Ken, no. I'll purposely refer to them as furniture. The furniture has always claimed that there cannot be love between furniture and humans. That's where the magic of the golden butterfly brooch came into play. As a miraculous result of that magic, that love was established between Shannon and George Oni-chan. Bye! That's what they claim. Surely it would not be a stretch if they thought that forbidden love across class boundaries. Never bear fruit without a miracle of magic. Oh, I agree. Shannon and Ken are both servants in love with members of the Ushiromiya family. So it makes perfect sense to me that they might disparage themselves as furniture while suffering from their forbidden love. Then what is that does not make sense to you? Now the power of magic once more, marriage will be impossible. Shannon and Cannon both seem to share that view. That's the part that I just can't understand. I've been meaning to see her for quite some time. Jordan and Shannon have finally gotten engaged. Both were fully prepared for emotionally. And though there'd be some trouble with their relatives, it had gotten to the point where it would probably be impossible for anyone to prevent their marriage. Trying to stand between two who wish to be wed is as foolish as standing in the path of an arrow in flight and trying to catch it. Exactly. George Oni-chan has sworn to protect his partner for the rest of their lives. He no longer fears opposition or disinheritance from his parents. On the contrary, he even considers them to be the perfect test to demonstrate his love for her.
二人は必ず結婚する。
Hello, Ark. Welcome, welcome. In other words, they will marry no matter what. No one can stop that.
そして二人は婚約を快諾した。
And they both consented to the engagement.
誰にも拒めない。
No one can stop them or impede them.
馬に蹴られて
Trying to break apart lovers is a foolhardy adventure.
そう。
Yeah,
だから不思議なの。
and that's what's strange.
魔法なんて
There's no need for
必要
magic.
ない。
If George and Shannon had won Eva's approval for their engagement, magic really might have been necessary. After all, Eva had never been in his relationship with her. No matter how much George spoke on Shannon's behalf, the chance of Eva being convinced was virtually zero. If that were the case, it would be understandable if they wanted a magical mirror to make Eva acknowledge the engagement.
しかし、ジョージお兄ちゃんはきっぱりと誓ってるわ。
But George Oni-chan had already sworn to it.
両親に
Doesn't care whether his parents approve of the engagement or
構
not.
わないと。そう。
Yeah,
二人の婚約を阻む理由は何も
there's
存在
something
し
standing in the
な
way
い。
of their engagement.
そしてそれはシャノンだってよく知ってるはず。
Shannon should know that well herself.
なのになぜ彼女はこの
So,
順風満帆の婚約を
why
受け
is
た
it that
この
now,
夜
on
に
this night when the proposal went so
なおも魔法
smoothly,
の奇跡を祈る
she's still praying for a miracle of magic?
魔法の奇跡を得なければ結ばれ
Without
る
such a miracle, she would not have the right to marry.
家具たちの主
Is what the
張
furniture claim.
つまりこういうこと。
And there you go.
シャノンはジョージの
Means that Shannon has accepted George's proposal,
魔法の奇跡
but she knows that there's some kind of obstacle remaining that can't be overcome without a magical miracle. There's nothing standing in the way of their engagement except George dying. Oh yeah, of course. Also, yeah, I mean, if you can't have kids, then yeah, that's probably hoping for a miracle. That obstacle isn't something that they can overcome by their own efforts. That's why they need this miracle called magic.
どうして魔法がいるの？
Why do they need magic?
愛し合う二
Two
人
people
に
love each other. What other miracle would they possibly need to be together?
どんな奇跡が必要だっていうの？なるほど。
I see. You think what Ken and Sharon are doing is seeing who finds true love or whatever, and then the other altar will cease to exist? Maybe, but that doesn't like that. I guess the question is, why would she? So what? The miracles they're hoping for are essentially saying "fuck the other me." Is that what the miracle they're both hoping for is then? It's like, why do they need magic? Are they basically saying, so you don't think they're not wishing, I hope my other self gets fucked over. But it's a good, they're both hoping the other one finds true love. Oh, literally opposite what I was thinking. Literally opposite. Okay. Is my brain small? The answer would not surprise you. Feathering listened to Angie's interpretation, smiling in a satisfied manner. Apparently, she had already reached that conclusion, enjoying watching Angie finally manage to do the same.
そしてその疑問はカノンにも向けられるわ。
And that same question applies to Canon as well. Love between him and Jessica One-chan has just begun, but their emotions are pure.
気持ちはまっすぐ。何の障害もないわ。
There's nothing standing in their way.
黄金蝶のブローチの
They're
力
already in
に
love.
関係なく。
They're already in loving relation with you out. They're already in loving relation even without the golden butterfly brooch.
何年もの交際を
It'd be no surprise that the relation would start for years and eventually results in
何
marriage.
もおかしくない。
It'd be no surprise that the relation they've started lasts for years and eventually results in a marriage.
こっちも
There's nothing standing in their way either.
クラウスと夏日に結婚を認めさせようと思わない。
As long as they do not seek approval from Kraus and Natsui, it seems that they will not need a magical miracle either.
そういうこと。
Exactly.
シャノンの生き方
Can't
を
watch your Shan. How do I keep messing
生
this?
き方を変えた。
Exactly. Can't watch how Shan lived and changed his own way of life.
そして素直な気持ちを伝え、ジェシカお姉ちゃんと二人で恋路を歩み始めた。
Then he let his true feelings be known to a relationship with Jessica One-chan.
必要ないのよ。も
There's
はや魔法は
no need for magic anymore.
片思いの相手になら。
If it were one-sided love, then you might need a love charm or whatever.
でももはや両者は
The feelings are already mutual.
意思も疎通できてる。
They've already communicated their intentions to one another.
なのにどうしてその上
So why do you need a miracle on top of that? Both pieces of furniture and relationships of mutual love. There shouldn't be any need for a miracle any longer. So why do they still desire a miracle of magic? And on top of that, the single brooch is portrayed as bestowing only a single miracle. It's almost as though Shan is hesitating because if she uses that up for miracle, it almost feels as if Shan is hesitating because if she uses up that miracle herself, Kanchan's love will be automatically sealed away for eternity.
つまりこういう
Yeah,
ことよ。
okay. It seems like I'm just dumb and Gary is completely correct on this one. Got it. So the question is
どう
this:
して家具は恋を
why is
してはい
furniture
け
not
な
allowed
い
to love?
魔法という奇跡なくしては
So you ask why love is not permitted without the miracle known as magic.
そして
Also,
堅くなに
there's the golden butterfly brooch that can allow the lamenting future. Fuck!
できる黄金蝶のブローチ
And also, there's that golden butterfly brooch that can allow the lamenting furniture that love thinks they were incapable of. I don't.
なんだっていうの
Just what on earth is that? Of course, it is a crystallization of magic. However, like most magics, it can be burnt by the anti-magic toxin. So, it can only have an effect for those who believe in magic and witches.
その通りだ。
Correct. So Shannon, who is capable of interacting with me, was able to make use of its benefits.
その効果を発揮した。しかしもしシャノンがそのブローチを砂浜に落とし、何も知らぬ者が拾ったとしたら、
However, if Shannon dropped it into a sandy beach and someone who knew nothing about it picked it up,
その者がハンマー
if that person was shrouded in the anti-magic toxin, they wouldn't make use of the brooch's magic power.
そういうことだ。
Precisely. Witches' magical items often lose their power if they're not handed over directly.
力を失うことが多いということだ。しかし魔女の存在を大勢の人間が認めることで 半魔法の毒素がなくなり権限することができるのと同じに。
However, in just the same way that a witch can manifest herself if her existence is acknowledged by a great many humans and the anti-magic toxin disappears,
大勢の人間
the power of that magic item can also be preserved and is believed in by a great many people.
逆に魔力を維持する
If we're right and Shannon is trans, then she need the miracle of George. You don't know why Ken would, unless Ken is FTM. I don't know what that means. Oh, female to male, and Shannon is just a sterile for unknown reasons. I think it's so like I think there's something going on there, and you're not wrong. It's either original one was male or original one was female, and I think what your two interpretations there are basically the things that make the most sense. But like I feel like the second one is more likely just because if you willingly transitioned, I don't feel like you'd refer to yourself as furniture. Let's be frank here, like that that's my only thing is like why the fuck would you refer to yourself so negatively if it was willing? Like I feel like it's more likely that if Shannon was like let's say Shannon became sterile or learned she was sterile, she might like believe then that has to mean she's a guy. Then like she thinks that means oh then I'm not no good as a woman, so I have to be a guy. Like that's what I'm thinking. Something is up, that's for sure. Also, Shannon's presumably flat unless Canon uses some very painful bindings. Yeah, that too. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like I know it's not exact. Like I'm just thinking like what would in 1980s in Japan, what would a child think? And I'm like, I think they probably wouldn't, like, especially when you're fucking raised under Kenzo, aka women are baby factories Kenzo. Like, shit. That would be messed. They would be messed up. Kenjo's obsession with Beatrice. Yeah. Like, no matter what the reasoning is, I feel like it's very likely that Beatrice has, it seems quite clear at this point that Beatrice probably has some kind of gender issue. Which direction it's going in? No fucking idea. You think it's possible that someone who's trans could want to dehumanize themselves or turn themselves as furniture? I don't know enough about that, but like maybe not. It was strange. That's ironic. No matter what kind of magic we witches give out, everything depends on whether humans we give it can accept it. Doesn't Genji also refer to himself as furniture? He does, which is like really weird. Like I don't like what does that mean necessarily? Genji's the only other human being we know of that refers to himself as furniture. And then you gotta fucking like go in your mind and be like, why the fuck would they be referring themselves as furniture? It's a detail which exists, and I don't know where to fit it in anywhere. Because let's say that they call themselves furniture because they can't have kids or something, okay? Let's say that's the reason they call themselves furniture. And they think that's all they're good for is other shit. The questions become, is Genji playing along to make canon feel better? Is Genji, like, trans Genji theory? I don't think there's enough backing on a trans Genji theory as there is a Shen canon trans theory. You suppose you could see it as removal of their own wants and desires existing for the sake of their jobs? That don't make enough sense. I'm just thinking, like, if Canon and Shannon are one person and Genji is part of the people who let that fantasy happen, then I'm wondering, in that case, does Genji, like, call himself furniture to make themselves feel better? I mean, to make Shannon and Genji feel better? Victorian England, the concept of stones should not be seen or merely part of the house furniture was common. And it is Kenzo, the Westaboo, so... I've heard the same goes for medicine. Goat is not furniture. He's a lot of things, but not furniture. Too much personality for furniture. He's one of the two people who saw them before the rain started at the same time. Yep. That's why Genji's a part of the grouping of, like... Genji, what is it? It's Genji, Kumasawa, and... not Goda, Nanjo. Those three are the ones we've been, like, they have to be something there. You feel like you're so close, but never quite close enough to the truth? Yeah, that's... I feel that same way. I feel like we're steps away from figuring out everything, like, completely and utterly. We're nearly figured out everything, but it's so close otherwise. Just like I feel like we have the answers for a shit ton of things, but the reasons why are still slightly out of our grasp. We just need a tiny bit push, a tiny bit more. Yeah, the Accomplice Trio, if you have them helping Beatrice along with Shannon and Cannon being Beatrice, pretty much all of episodes 1 to 4 is easily solvable. You honestly think Shannon or Cannon is trans and you're leaning towards Shannon being trans, male to female? We'll see eventually. Yeah. I feel like it's wild to me, like, wow, my god, I'm actually going like, maybe they're trans. Huh. Not where I expected this game to go, but like, okay, fine. I was thinking the furniture thing is something that was just serving culture, but you could be wrong. Sadly, we cannot transfer ourselves back to Victorian times. I'm so sorry. Even the exact same medicine, humans who know the medicine's effect experience to a greater degree. If she is trans, do you think it's remarkably sympathetic towards her? I won't disagree there. Oh, I think I understand. When taking cold medicine, I've kind of feeling that it's more effective when you read the description on the bottle. As she listened, Vito thought that magic sounded a bit like a charm. When most humans think of magic, you only assume that 1980s Japan is not very kind about gender issues. I feel like that's probably putting it lightly. Okay. When most humans think of magic, they think of incredible miracles being formed one after another in front of a crowd. However, this true magic the older sister spoke of sounded almost like a charm. Something that had no effect with the person using it didn't believe. Shen's heart was captured by George bit by bit as he grew by leaps and bounds. However, she had given up, thinking that one lower status such as herself would never find love with him. That was when Beatrice had given her the golden butterfly brooch and encouraged her. Giving up means that you have zero chance of success. But if, with the power of magic, you think that there might be some chance of your wish coming true, the probability then rises to something greater than zero at the very least. Zero remains zero forever, but if even the faintest probability were to exist, would be no exaggeration to say that it was I almost got through that. Fuck. It would be no exaggeration to say that an impossible miracle had occurred, compared to the time when the probability was zero. Humans can use magic to take resignation, by which they themselves make the probability of success zero and cancel it out. When a human does not give up, though their chances of success may be so small. When a human does not give up, though their chances of success may be small, those chances do exist. And the stronger the belief, the more those odds rise. It was easy to imagine that Shannon had made earnest wishes upon the brooch, believed in its effects, and made many low efforts to get George to like her. The power of belief becomes magic, and those who make others believe are witches. Those who make others believe are witches. That's an interesting way to put it. If you think about it, it's true. That's what you were saying on Discord. Magic is making miracles occur, and the greater the magic, the greater the miracle, and the greater the miracle, the smaller the probability of the outcome. You know, in a strange way, that's just describing fucking gambling. Insert the let's go gambling meme here now. Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Shh, aw, dang it. Sorry, having a bit of fun. Let's say a witch steps out into a spotlight, waves her staff in front of a crowd of onlookers, and makes a rabbit appear out of thin air. The many of you who see would surely think that was a sleight of hand. They might wonder at how it was accomplished, but they might wonder at how it was accomplished, but they would still be sure that it wasn't magic. And they applaud the splendid trick that appeared to be magic. But what if they conducted a sacred ceremony inside a great ancient temple in front of a crowd of believers? So gotcha players are all witches. Oh sweet, I'm a witch by 10 County then. Thank you, Limbus Company. Culminating the exact same thing. Wouldn't the people here think that was sleight of hand? In fact, in the ancient past, when magic tricks as a form of entertainment didn't even exist, 9 spirits were worshipped. This would doubtlessly have been a miracle of magic. In that case, with this count as magic. Fuck, Tarkpit, you made me fucking botch the line. Lambda's company. Oh, that immediately gives me like terrifying thoughts. I dislike this. Did I say Lambda's company? Did I fucking get corrupted there for a second? Oh no, I'm not happy about that at all. In that case, would this count as magic?
Oh?
You thought I said that on purpose. No! I should have pretended it was, but no! Oh, with the witch who cannot use magic now perform it for the first time? Here, I have an empty teacup. There's nothing inside it. It is empty. Go on. I would take this cup, turn it like this, and place it upside down on the table. And then, let's both close our eyes and chant the incantation. It was the same magic that had been used to give Maria candies. Beater the Elder grinned and closed her eyes. When she saw this, Beater slowly chanted the incantation, and I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Come, try to remember. What was inside this cup? Oh, this is the Beater that made friends with Maria. It's fucking adorable. God, why is it that Beater, when not corrupted, like, oh fuck, you know what? I cannot. If this is what the original Beater was like the very first one, and she was like this too, I fucking understand big time when like, God, like I can understand big time why Kinzo fell for this one. What was inside the cup? As she chanted, Beto slowly opened her eyes, made sure the older. As she chanted, Beto slowly opened her eyes, made sure that the older sister was bringing her with her eyes closed. Then a single gold butterfly appeared out of nowhere, fluttered down into the overturned cup, and scattered away in a spray of gold. May I open my eyes now? Yes! Please open your eyes and inspect the contents of the cup. Well now, let's see how well your first bit of magic has worked. Taking her time and dragging out the dispense load, the older sister lifted up the cup. Uh-huh. How is it? When the cup was lifted, there lay a single golden rose petal. Does this count as magic? Yes, it most certainly does. You used magic to create a golden flower petal inside an overturned cup. It was a splendid bit of magic. Golden truth. Magic of different. Okay. Shit. So. I was thinking a situation like this was gonna come up, honestly. I just wasn't sure what it would be under. Seeing this here makes me think, though. It's supposedly stronger than red, but also potentially weaker. Yeah, so the only thing we know is... Oh, shit, I hit my card. The only thing we know right now is that it can be stronger than red or weaker than red. Which... It's also interesting to think about because red can be given out So, like, what does this mean in this case? Also, that the Terry Lord is the only one who can use it, though that is implied, not direct say. Go truth is something that's self-evident. Red truth, the truth that are offered without evidence. Is what you're supposing. I don't think that's quite it, because otherwise, why would only the Game Master be able to use Go Truth? Like, only the Game Master can use Go Truth, which implies that, and the Game Master knows the absolute truth. So, the strange thing is that the Go Truth is not the absolute truth, but it is as close as we can get to it. It's something that's true with the known facts rather than a theory. It might, that's along the lines of what I was thinking about, is that that's along the lines of what I was thinking about, where it's a theory it's a red truth backed up with facts, or rather backed up with testimony. So it's like saying, it's like giving the red, remember the red truth can be given without any proof. I think the golden truth is basically a red statement, but given with something to back it up. Be that absolute, it doesn't necessarily mean what it's backed up with is true, per se, but it certainly can be true. So, like, say it's like, during the end of Episode 5, Episode 5 is like, oh wow, like, when Battler used it, you can kind of, to say Kinzo is definitely dead, kind of go like, okay, if in the game board right now a lot of people are admitting to working to make Kinzo seem alive, then oh shit, there's your backing. But if no one believes that, if like, so like, let's say in that sense, let's say Kirei hears everyone involved with the Kinzo conspiracy confess. If she says I don't believe you, then the Go Truth doesn't really matter. It is the truth backed by people who saying things, but you don't have to believe what those people say. The red truth broke back in Episode 5 when they just started ignoring it in favor of mystery rules. Ugh. Oh, looks like without love it cannot be seen.
それは理解できてるの。
That much I understand.
これを手品だと断じる
It may be viewed as a trick.
魔法だと
It
信じる
may also be believed to be magic.
そのものの
It all depends on the toxin of the individual.
でもこれはかつての魔法の一部を説明はできる
Then again, this can explain some of the magic that's been used in the past. It can't explain everything.
話を戻すけれどこの程度
To get back to the point, none of the stuff about believing in magic and charms can answer the question. What is the golden butterfly brooch that can allow the laminating furniture that the lovely insisted they were never capable of?
ブローチとは一体何か。という問いに答えられない。
It's not enough of an answer.
そこにいる二人のベアとの話
To take what we heard from the TBUs at face value,
魔法には彼らの
would not make sense to would not make sense to consider that magic has the power to cancel the furniture's resignation.
どうして家具は恋をしてはいけないの？
Why mustn't furniture fall in love?
どうして魔法のブローチ
Why is the power of the magic brooch necessary?
確かに
Yes, it does seem at a glance as though what you and the beaters are saying provides an answer,
おぼろげとはいえ
though a vague one.
答えを与えているような気がする。でも朗読者だけ
However, let me say this as a reader.
それでは納得
I
がいか
can't
ない。
accept this as you presented it.
納得とは
You cannot accept it, you say.
家具たちは
The fact that these pieces of furniture were fighting to overturn was something much more immense than this would allow.
恋愛成就の
I know they could reform their way of thinking just because they were given a charm for making relationships.
程度のものだったとは思えないの。現にシャノンはかつてジョージお兄ちゃんとの出会いのきっかけを作ったのはブローチのおかげだけど、 それ以降は
It's true that the brooch gave Shannon the chance she needed to get together with George on. It's true that the brooch gave Shannon the chance she needed to get together with George Oni-chan. Out of that, she said she wanted to deepen the relation without borrowing the power of magic, and she even tried to give the brooch back to beat him.
彼女はその時点で一度は魔法の奇跡と決別したはず。
She put that miracle of magic behind her at that point.
なのになぜ再びその力を必要としているの？
She put that miracle of magic behind her at that point. In that case, why is she once again in need of its power?
さて
Well now, perhaps there's no way to say it except that love and marriage are very different things. Featherine laughed lightly. She probably formed a theory of her own, was laughing Angie, who hadn't reached it yet.
聞かせてよ。
Let me hear
あん
it.
たの見解。
How can a theory be stronger than red truth? I just noticed that now. Yeah. What's more, Bowser's Go True is an absolute. I guarantee this is the corpse of Ushirumi Akinzo. That sounds like something a game master would say when the player's getting uppity about technicality in the rules. I'd like to keep that to myself just a little while longer.
それに疑問を持ち思考を巡らすそなたを見ることもまた朗読の楽しみだ。
And of course, watching you form doubts and let your mind race with the joys of being read out loud.
私の見解を話せばそなたはそれにな
If I gave you my views, you would just accept them and stop thinking.
それでは朗読が面白くない。
Then, having you read aloud would be no fun.
すでに答えを知ってる推理
So you're having me read a mystery novel you already know the answer to, just so you can enjoy watching me blunder about.
楽しんでる
How great.
それが感激の魔女というものだ。
Well, I am the Witch of Theater going. You still laugh at my bad taste. Please don't hold back my Miko.
わははは
That's why you had the word of God thing. If the game master says something is something, then it is. Whether you try to use Ten Gaudi to deny red truth, well, a rule. I understand that part of a magic trade by believing in heart. Delanor kind of had battles on her current, as there was really no objective way to prove that the corpse was Kinzo's with the means available on Rogajima. And that magic probably permeates deep into the world us humans know. However, though it does permeate so far, the power that dwells in magic is small. Visiting a shrine before an important exam to pray that your past is something that many people do. However, not many people actually credit that visit as the reason for the success. Praying like this contains no power except as a calming influence. In love, where even a small chance in the way it occurs can cause a major change. This power may cause a massive upheaval. However, with that insurmountable fate that those pieces of furniture claim to be in the middle of, really change because something like that? I think that in the past, the magical power of the brooch as it joined Shannon and George was a little more than a good luck charm. However, at that point, the magical power of the piece of furniture are singing with the brooch, praying for their love to succeed. It's not something as vague as charm. It feels much stronger, like a whole different interpretation of magic. Even leaving a sleight of hand becomes magic. Now that's no more than a child's trick. And that only explains one part of magic. They're hoping for something. They're hoping for something with much, much more power. For true magic, not a sleight of hand. So then, just what kind of magic are the pieces of furniture expecting from that brooch? A golden butterfly brooch? The golden witch Beatrice. Give a magic charm to Shannon in exchange for smashing a mirror. A charm that makes love succeed. That's what this is. From his pocket, Ken pulled out a wing of a golden butterfly. It was just a wing. It was easy to tell from its distinct shape that had originally been part of something with a butterfly motif. Imagine the brooch gave Shannon the chance she needed to start her relationship with George-sama. However, before that magic was fully realized, she left it to me. Thanks to the power of this brooch, I gain your affection, my lady. That's not true! I started liking you because of my honest feelings! Thank you very much. You're human, so you do not believe in witches or magic. It's only natural.
しかし魔法で生み出された家具の
However, it's furniture created by magic. My very existence here
魔法の奇跡
is proof that the miracle of magic exists. Okay, I'm gonna take that as confirmation, right? Right, okay. I'm taking that as confirmation. So, canon is the altar. Huh. Okay. Do we take that as confirmation? I feel like I should take it as confirmation. Sorry. What are you talking about? Jessica tried her hardest to grasp what Canon was trying to say. However, she couldn't understand it and had to ask him to repeat with a bitter smile. Both Shannon and I need magic to succeed in love. The key for that is this brooch. I stepped on it and crushed it, so we each have one part. The brooch had lost its power when it split in half. However, if it was ever joined together again, its magic would be revived. It would revive the miraculous power that could join furniture and human together. However, a single brooch can only grant one person's wish. Only one of us furniture can be joined by the single brooch. It's a single spark of love that the old Beatrice with her shrill laugh had sown. It was the single spark of love that the old Beatrice with her shrill laugh had sown on a day long ago. That Beatrice had likened humans who were tormented by the spark to ripe fruit and taking evil pleasure in their suffering. However, the magic infused within the spark was real. It was the only crystallization of magic that the Golden Witch Beatrice ever left in this world. Its shine grew brighter. Oh? It's been a while since we got a blatant magic scene, isn't it? What? Oh, what the? Ow! It bit my tongue! Ah! Fuck! Ah, fuck, that hurt. Eh. Just direct, full-on bit tongue. Ow. Yeah, I'm alright. I just hate biting my tongue for obvious reasons. It's okay. But please, don't look right at it. It'll blind you. 6 weeks rest. No, not again! I don't want to be off the stream for like 6 weeks again. It grew more brilliant still, shining like the sun. Doesn't need Cannon to tell her to put her hands over her eyes. As the light grew stronger, a sound like the roaring of the wind or the tide also grew in intensity. It already drowned out the sound of the wind and rain outside. Jessica could no longer even stand, and she crouched on the floor. There was a flood of sound and light. And until it withdrew, Jessica could do nothing but moan. Okay.
Sa, 今は大丈夫ですよ。急ぎましょう。
Come now, it's okay. Let's hurry. Zepar and Furfur? Zepper? I'm sorry, I can't read the title of this one. Hold on. Give me a second. Zepper and Furfur. Oh, it was Furfur. Also Zepper? Wait, I know that demon pillar. Hey, it's the demon pillar. Oh, wow. Are we gonna meet Kiara? Oh, cool. Oh my god. Why is the Z so fancy? That looks a bit too close to a certain German word. Blame the... Hold on, I need to double check this before I make the joke. Who wrote this? Good idea. Yeah. First word, then obviously written, the last key is Solomon. I hope Father likes sweet foods. Oh, yes, he does like them.
甘いものに限らず、何でもよくお召し上がりに
Heck, she doesn't enjoy eating In fact, he seems to enjoy eating pretty much anything. After waiting for the master of the study to be out, Bito and Kumasawa entered the study. Then, they quickly tied away the books on the desk, set down the basket they had brought there, and began spreading out the contents. Inside were several cute cookies cut out in butterfly shapes. It's out a cute plate and neatly decorated with cookies. There's a kind of slight adornment that the person eating wasn't likely to even notice. The whole set was filled with that sort of feeling. You spare no efforts for the sake of your beloved father. That is all I'm permitted to do right now. To think that I would give Battler cookies. Why should I, the ruler of the night, do so much for a guest who comes so rarely? Then, the study door swung violently open. It was Balor with Genji by his side. Balor's eyes went wide for a second when he saw Beto there, but his expression quickly went blank again.
ここで何をしている
What are you doing here?
お父様、
Father, please excuse me.
決して
I didn't come to get in the way of your important game.
大切なゲームの邪魔をしたわけでは。
どうしてここに入れた
How were you able to get in here?
ここには鍵がかかって
Wasn't
い
this
た
room
んです
locked?
申し訳ござい
My
ません。
apologies.
親方様に
I left them key because they wish to surprise you with a gift.
とのことで、私が鍵をお貸ししました。
ほら見てあげてくださいませ。
This is absolutely akin to speaking to Kuadori and Beatrice. I think so too, yeah. See, have a look. You shall bake these cookies all over so hope that you enjoy them.
様が一生懸命クッキーを焼いたんですよ。
熊沢さんと源氏さんに習いました。
Kumasawa-san and Genji-san taught me.
源氏さんがクッキーを焼くのがお上手だったなんて。
I never knew Genji-san was so good at baking cookies.
最近は全然ですけど。
Hasn't done much of late, but Genji-san used to cook many things long ago.
もういろいろなお料理を作ってくれたんですよ。特にお菓子作
He
り
was
が
especially good with sweets.
クッキー
Cookies? Yes.
お父様
It's a gift for you, Father.
大切なゲームの必勝を心より
I sincerely pray for your victory in this important match. Barrett looked at the plate on the study desk that was piled up with beautiful cookies, and the message card of encouragement lying next to it. And his face showed a complex expression, which might have been traces of both sadness and anger contained within it.
親方様。
My lord. In not so many words, Genji promised to consider giving Beto's efforts some kind of acknowledgement. Balor understood. In reason to respond to this kindness with displeasure. However, even though he understood that logically, all he could do was give a small, exasperated sigh.
ありがとう感謝する
Thank you, I'm very grateful.
だが甘いものは苦手だ
But I don't like sweets. Please take it away.
親方様。
my lord!
同じことをもう一度言わせるな
Don't make me say the same thing
片
again.
付けて下がってくれ
Please clean it up and take it away.
親方様。
My lord, can we at least try one
お口
bite?
に運ばれるわけには参りませんか。ベアトリーチェ様が
Please some work hard to make them for your sake.
思いこしらえたものでございます。
気持ちはありがたく受け取っておく
I'm grateful for the sentiment.
今は大切なゲームの最中だ
I'm in the middle of a very important game right now.
俺にとっても
Important to both me and Beto.
大切な最後のゲーム
Like you said, there were too many parallels between this and what happened at the start of episode 3. Oh, absolutely. and Victor's absolutely correct too. These are the two that would know about Kuwadori and Beatrice. This reeks of these scenes with Balor reek of replay of like not being what we're seeing. Like this is we're seeing we're watching through a distorted lens events of the past. It almost feels like with this one. And will be our last.
だから頼む。
So please,
俺の心をかき乱すような真似は
try not to bother me any more than necessary.
それはあまりにもひどうございます。
That's just too sad for her.
気持ちは
I'm glad that you're grateful for her
結構
feelings.
でございます。しかし、
But can you show it by taking just one little bite?
お召しになる形ではお示しできませんか？
お父様。
Father? Vito looked at Balor sadly. Balor hung his head to avoid her gaze. The expression on his face was more pain than any he had shown Vito before.
Kumasawa, それを片付け下がるように。
Kumasawa, clean this up and take it away.
親方様。
My lord! Kumasawa implored Balor to listen, but he turned his back to her.
失礼しました。
My apologies.
つけましょう。
Let's clean this up, Kumasawa-san.
そういうわけには参りません。
I won't allow it!
大切な
Hey, this kid Beatrice, I'm giving it all her to try and support you in the reported game in the only way she could!
せめてこのような形でもお力になりたいと頑張られた差し入れでございます。それ一口さえせずに下げろとは女をバカにするにも程がございます。
How can you trifle with a woman so?
Kumasawa.
Kumasawa?
親方様も男なら
If you call yourself a man,
女の手作りの
you should at least try a bite when a woman makes you a handmade snack!
一口で結構でございますので
Holy shit! Holy shit, Kumasawa is being fucking cool. What?
女の気持ちを踏みにじろうと
You
いう
truly didn't
おつも
trample
り
this woman's
ですから
feelings, I promise you this.
熊沢殺されたってここは引きませんよ。ええ、引きません。
I'm not back down even if it kills me. No, I won't!
熊沢さん、もう
Kumasawa-san,
どうですか？
you've done enough for me already.
そういうわけには参りません。
I won't allow it!
親方
My
様。
lord, do you really think there might be poison inside
これに毒でも入っ
them?
ているとお思いですか？
You can see the Virgilia. God damn, Kumasawa must have been one fucking hell of a catch when she was younger. Holy shit. The Balor's basically playing the part of Kinzo here with Kuwadori and Beatrice, so, what's Balor trying to tell us with this one? A good fucking question. Yeah. If you ever came to give me cookies. Of course I think she put some kind of crazy poison in them. Maybe that there's something Kenzo couldn't see because he didn't love Beatrice, since there's a theme of this game? Maybe. He couldn't see her as her own person, so she had to become Beatrice? If we take the lines of this Beatrice being born for Battler, and just kind of, you know, swap that out with Kenzo, things make a lot more sense, I say, right? Like, if you just kind of fucking shove those words to the side and just go, what if it's actually supposed to be Kenzo? Makes a lot of more sense. She asked me if I thought there'd be poison in these? How could anyone ever think that cookies like this powder in such a neat and cute way? Cause you have something bizarre hidden inside. Maybe the same with Balor, that he didn't see that Shan loved him? It was at this point in your playthrough that you thought Battler was Kenzo somehow. Wow, Zane, how could you insult Battler like that? Saying he's a Kenzo, jeez, Zane! And who could possibly believe that Beto would make something like this? You mean his math has kind of mirrored Kenzo's? Let's just hope it doesn't fully go there. Because of that, Balor couldn't bear to look at Beto's innocent reaction. He was going to leave free from any malicious thoughts of slipping poison into the cookies. Beto started to quietly clean up. Every now and then she sniffled. Kumasawa had been glaring at Balor continuously. But she now gave a small sigh and helped Beto clean up. However, the harness didn't disappear with her expression. However, the harness didn't disappear from her expression.
失礼しました。お父様。
My apologies, Father.
それでは
Please excuse
失礼
me.
いたします。
Don't call me that.
俺をお父様と呼ぶな。
Don't call me Father.
レアと
You never once called me that.
俺をそんな呼び方をしたことは
Yes. As you wish.
失礼いたしました。
My apologies. Hang her head so low that her chin touched her chest. Beto hurried out of the study. After giving Balor a look, Kumasawa chased after her. She shut the door a bit violently, and the footsteps of the pair rapidly disappeared off into the distance.
実の妹が言うのもなんだけど、
I may be his little sister, but I'm not sure how I feel about that.
相手がベアトでさえなければ
If she were anyone other than
素直に女
Beto,
の敵と言
you
え
think of
る
him as a true enemy of woman, is that it?
私はお兄ちゃんと
I don't have any clue why Oni-chan and Beto act so friendly
さ
together.
っぱりわからない。今思って
Right now, I think Beto as our greatest enemy is the one we must
最大の
defeat.
敵だと思ってる。でもだからといって
Still, even so,
あのお兄ちゃんの
so when I can't say I
対応は
like Oni-chan's reaction.
女として愉快じゃないわ。
バトラの気持ちも少しはわかるがな。
Though I can understand Bowser's feeling a little bit.
悲しいことだ。
What a sad state of affairs. I still don't understand what kind of bad blood or connection there was between them. However, Oni-chan probably views Beto as a friendly adversary, if not something more. Oni-chan's reasoning for defeating Beto isn't destroying an enemy out of hatred. It feels like he wants to give us sincere answers to our questions. Yes. I can't deny the fact that their fight isn't based on hatred, but on a stronger emotion.
さらに言えば
And on top of
あ
that,
そこまで冷たく
it
されて
really is something to remain
それで
dedicated to
も
Oni-chan
お兄
even
ちゃん
after being
と
treated so
そうとする
coldly.
親とも大したもんだわ。もう一人の姉のベアトと私も同意見よ。
You know, it really is something to remain dedicated to Oni-chan even after being treated so coldly. I agree with the other older sister, Beatrice.
どうしてお兄ちゃん
I
が
understand why
そ
she's
こ
so
まで
de-
尽くすのか
I can't understand why she's so dedicated to Oni-chan.
そしてその理解できぬ要素は
And though it may take 1,000 years,
紛れもなく
that single fact that you don't understand must be passed on to the going with Beatrice we know so well.
ものである。
ええ、
Yes,
理解している
I
わ。
understand that.
このベアトを知ることもまたやがてのベアトを知ることにつながる。
Knowing this video leads to knowing that Beto who is comes. I mean, yes, I understand that. Knowing this video leads to knowing the Beto who is to come.
そしてそれはこのおかしなゲームで最大の大駒と、あるいはこのゲーム版そのも
May
のを
explain the
説明
greatest
するかもしれない。
it may explain the greatest piece in this crazy game, if not the game board itself.
謎多き魔女であるな。
Ah, such a mysterious witch. Though she said those words, Feathering wore a confident smile on her face. Her sarcastic confidence, though she already knew the answer, was unchanged.
ベアトリーチェ、
Beatrice, I want to ask you something.
はい、
Yes, we'd like to know, Angie-san.
エンジさん。
Beto, who had been reading a fragment book in the shadows of study, jumped when Angie called out to her.
あなたはなんで後ろ宮バトラをお父様と呼ぶの？
Why do you call Ushiromiya Battler father?
私という駒を
Because he created the piece that I am.
ではどうして後ろ宮バトラにそこまで
In
尽
that
くすの？
case, why are you so dedicated to Ushiromiya Battler?
駒は 生み出した造物主に絶対服従しなくてはならないルールでもあるの？
Is there some rule that Peace must obey the creator who made them?
そんなルールはない。
There is no such rule.
駒は道具。
Pieces are tools, like a knife.
ゲームマスタ
If
ー
the game master uses them well, they can be quite
便利
useful.
な道具になる。しかし扱いを間違えれば、
However, if you use them incorrectly, they can hurt you as well.
道具になろうと
Whether the tool is used as a tool or weapon, that has nothing to do with the tool's own will. You should know that.
ただ結果があるだけだ。
It is merely the results.
じゃあどうしてあんたはお兄ちゃんにアームを尽くすの？
In that case, why are you so dedicated to Oni-san?
まるでそれは
It's almost as though
あなたの
that's your purpose as a
目的
piece.
かのようだわ。はい。
Yes,
それが
that is the purpose for which I was
私が生み
born.
出された目的だからです。
Oh, the parallels are paralleling. Oh shit, I can feel the parallel drift! Whoop! Sorry, I'm a bit tired. I'm really trying to... I'm enjoying this a lot, but I'm also incredibly fucking tired because I'm me. Failure... I'm a failure at living, as y'all know. A bit tired, so this is a BB stream. Hey!
あんたを生み出したお兄ちゃん自身がその目的を与えたの？
Does Oni-chan, who gave birth to you, give you that purpose?
それは違う。
Ah, you have that wrong.
バトラはゲームマ
Bowser's
スタ
merely
ーとし
set
て
a piece with that row on the board as a game master.
そういう役目を持った駒を盤上に置いたに過ぎない。そして彼女という
The one who gave
駒を
birth
生
to
み出
this
した
piece
のはこのゲームを
was the
生み出
first
し
game
た
master,
最
the
初
one
の
who
ゲ
created
ー
this
ムマスター
game, Beatrice herself.
ベアトリーチェ自身だ。
ややこしい話だわ。
That's a bit confusing.
つまり、
In other words, you keep calling Oni-chan father, but he's not actually your father.
別に父親ってわけじゃないのね。あんたはお兄ちゃんに尽くさなければならない
Just calling that
目的
and
の
that
ために
affectionately. Code 4, Sail 4 is a game that does not me to think. Hmm.
親しみを込めてお父様と呼んでるだけだわ。
You're just calling him that because you feel that you have to dedicate yourself to him.
はい。
Yes.
そうだと思います。
I think that's true.
私という駒を盤上に置いてくださったのがお父様です。
Father was the one who placed me on the game board.
お父様が盤上に置かなければ私という駒の出番は
If he hadn't, my piece would never have had to turn.
ですから私がここにこうして存在し、そして私の目的のために尽くせるのは全て
So the reason I exist here right now, and the reason I may devote myself to my purpose, is all thanks to Father.
なるほど。
I see.
そしてそれは
That's why it makes sense for you to call him
お父様と
father.
女にふさわしいってわけね。じゃあ誰があんたにお兄ちゃんに尽くすように命じたの？
In that case, who told you to devote yourself to Oni-chan?
ああ、それは初代ゲームマスターのベアト自身よね。
Oh, right. That's the first game master beater herself.
ああ、ややこしい。
This is confusing.
なぜにそなたは後宮バトラに
You
尽
wish
く
to
さねば
ask her
な
why
ら
she
ぬのか
must serve Ushiromiya
と
Bather,
尋ねたい
correct?
のであろう。しかしそれを彼女に答えることはできぬ。
However, she cannot give you that
彼
answer.
女に与えられたのは
She was given nothing but the purpose herself. She was given nothing but the purpose itself.
その目的を与えた動機は
Only the person who gave her that last purpose knows the reason for which they did so.
なるほど。
I see.
それも考えてみるがいい人の子よってわけね。
Yeah. I see. Consider that as well, child man, right?
で、つい
That
で
means
に
you already have an idea and you're
あんた
laughing
に
at
は
me
も
in
うその
confusion.
察しがついていて、ニヤニヤしながら私が悩んでいるのを見ているってわけだわ。そなたは我が巫女として
You really are just perfect for my Miko.
私はお父様に尽くします。
I will do anything for father.
私の存在
I
が
sense will bring father happiness.
お父様の幸福のお役に立てる。それが
That is my greatest
私
pleasure.
の一番の喜びです。 そして
And at that point, Bio hesitated.
何？
What?
そして何？
And what?
はい、
Yes.
そして
And
それを
I could one day have father
お
acknowledge
父
my
様に
efforts.
お認めいただければ、それが私
That
の
would be no greater happiness for me.
一番の幸せなのです。
何よそれ。
What the hell?
尽くしたいってだけなら、
If you only wanted to serve him, I'd say you're just another piece of this witch's furniture.
それを認めてもらいたい？
You want him to acknowledge your efforts?
それじゃ家具ってより
That sounds like furniture, more like... And he stopped mid-sentence. That's less like furniture, more like you're just a girl who loves Oni-chan. I don't get it. The main force behind this video's actions is that a girl adores Oni-chan. Then what would that make her? If she liked Oni-chan, then she should have adored him and done things for him herself. Why would she create a piece of herself, a separate entity to do it? This way, even if she does attract Oni-chan's attention, it will be towards the peace version of herself. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna get a drink. There is something being revealed here or thought about here, and my brain is fucking breaking. Guys, do some thinking for me. I'm gonna fucking try and think on my own while I... God. Okay, I'm back. The brain is slightly better. I'm reading the shit that's there. And the discussion seems interesting and helpful. God, my brain. Why? Okay. Oh shit. I dropped it wrong. Another creator who made that piece. If I ever fall in love with someone, I'll probably want to do things for them. Of course, I want to do those things myself too. After I want him to notice me. Carrie, you think three truths were created by Beatrice to make a version of herself Balor would love because she thought he'd reject her when she came back to the island. I can believe that. I can actually believe that a lot because Balor's a fucking dumbass who didn't realize that the girl loved him. Admittedly, Beatrice is also a dumbass for not fucking coming out at all and being like, Balor, I like ya. So in general, we're gonna chalk this up to everyone's slightly stupid. This love is destined to go virtually unrewarded. No matter how devoted she is, she will never get anything out of it. And she's done this out of her own free will. Beatrice's behavior looks no different from that of an average girl in love. She's devotedly doing all she can for him, dreaming that her kindness will eventually be acknowledged. Mistakes are made in the heat of passion, Jimbo. No, the problem is, in this case, Art, no mistake. They didn't make fucking mistakes in the heat of passion. They just didn't have the heat of passion at all. Fucking dumbasses. Okay, will do. Jolie doing all she can, dreaming that her kind. Okay. Why would be able to create a piece like this? Is putting in terms of romance a bit too confusing? I'm not trying using food as an example. No! Leave the fucking food out of it! Why does it? No! No! Oh god, she is a Beatrice! His point is it's creating a piece to eat food for you. No matter how much food your piece eats on your behalf, you won't get any less hungry, right? You're the one who wants to eat. There's no reason for having a piece do what you want. For most jobs on the road, you get someone else to do it for you. However, with food, love and food alone, there can never be any meaning in letting another person do it in your place. That's right. This video was created as a piece for an impossible reason. So Glenn, she looks just like a normal girl. The more I learn about her, the less I understand, like an imaginary number.
お父様はそう呼ば
The
れる
father hates it when I call him father.
そしてお父様の望まれる私もそうは呼んでいませんでした。
And the me that father desires, I didn't call him by that name either.
そうね。
Right.
かつてのあんたは
The former you spoke to everyone without even using honorifics.
だからといってお父様を
However,
呼び捨
simply
てにはでき
possessing that
ま
knowledge
せん。
doesn't mean I can refer to father quite that informally.
せめてバトラさんと呼ぶように
I'd like to do my
努力は
best
したいと
and
思い
make
ま
a
す。
start by calling him Bather-san.
あんなに冷たくされてよくめげない
I'm
わね。
surprised you haven't gotten discouraged after being treated so coldly. Hmm.
音
No.
バトラさんは
Bather-san is in the middle of an important game right now.
大切なゲームに臨まれています。相手は大ベルンカステル教の駒強敵エリカ教です。
His opponent is the formidable Lady Erica, piece of the great Lady Bryn Castell.
いよいよゲームが佳境に差し掛かろうというデリケートなところに私がしゃしゃり出て
I stepped in a delicate moment in his game, just as it was starting to reach the critical part.
バトラさんが望まないお父様という言葉をかけてしまったのですから。
No, he's about to kick his own ass. Of course, you know, that's just how it be. You know what? That's completely fair. Balor's always kicking his own ass.
機嫌を崩されても
And
無理な
that,
いことです。
so it's, I stepped in a delicate moment of his game just as it was starting to reach the critical part. He called Balor by the name he doesn't want to hear. So it's so surprised that he was in a bad mood. Apparently, Beau still wanted to devote herself to Balor, even after being treated in such a cold manner. No downside, it looks as though she's been snubbed. It doesn't faze her at all. It truly is the blindness of a girl in love.
それとも私に愛
Or
が
is it that I can't see because I have no love?
愛があれば見えぬもの
At
が
times, love
見
can
え
make
る
the
こともあ
invisible
る
visible. Via once again immersed herself in the fragment book that told of her former self. She was trying to find something about the beetle. She was trying to find something about the beetle that Balor desired. Angie shrugged as though saying, "Well, I don't get it." Sorry, my neck. Ah! Angie shrugged as though saying, "Well, I don't get it." Feathering laughed when she saw this and quipped that an innocent young woman could never understand. Angie grumbled something back unhappily. Their actions seemed to have no effect whatsoever on Beetle as she sat in the shadows of the library. After chasing out all the others, only Ballard remained in the study. There's no color in this dimly lit room. However, for just a short time, the plates of cookie had been placed there. The room had seemed a little bit cheery. Ballard's gaze straight over to the desk, which no longer had anything on it. When he did, the cookie plate that had been there until a second ago was revived. However, it was an illusion. Though the cookies could be looked at, they could not be touched, much less eaten. By the way, she could make it possible to touch them or eat them, but it would be an empty sensation. It would only give the touch and taste that Ballard desired. He no longer had any way of knowing what kind of cookies they had actually been. On the reception sofa facing Ballard, a cloud of gold butterflies slowly gathered and took the form of the old beetle. Come on, have a bite. Son every day that will make these by hand. Have no fear, I'm confident in how well they've turned out. Hearing that from my lady makes them all the more dubious. Seriously? Any cookies you made would obviously have some kind of strange poison mixed in with them. Shocking that you should think so. Even if I did put something in, it'd be no worse than that kind that does this and maybe that to your... If I did put something in, it'd be no worse than the kind that does this and maybe that to your you-know-what. Are you saying you slip him some Viagra? What the fuck? It's because you do that sort of thing all the time that Ballard would never agree to eat them. Huh, putting things in someone's food is pretty basic, isn't it? Kinda sounds like a laxative. It's either a laxative or Viagra. I am not sure which. All these characters in Ballard's head, right? Most likely, most likely. I actually put a very strange, mysterious poison that causes, and then Delano bursts into the room and knocks the plate to the floor. Not allowed. Viagra was invented in 1988, so maybe. Hey, it's possible! Just. Yes, ma'am! I wouldn't put anything in them. I just eat them myself. Obviously, do you have to be so predictable? Well, they say girls gotta grab all 3 sacks. The first step is the stomach, right? It's not an unknown poison, it's Viagra. It's not an unknown poison, it's Viagra. Not allowed. It's 1986. Viagra doesn't exist yet. Oh god, I wanted to see fucking arguments with that girl. Never thought you'd see the day when you're glad to see the stakes appear. Yeah, they're so great to see. God, I feel like we've gradually taken steps into an alternate universe that's very strange, frankly. Next comes the wallet. So what could a third be?
男を振り向かせるなら身も心も魂さえも全てを私のために
If I could catch a guy's attention, I want to make him sacrifice his body, heart, and soul to me. Roman showed up and he said, "Oh, welcome back. It's nice to see you again." Now that we've accepted that magic is real and explainable, the stakes are just cute aesthetic choices for the stakes. I mean, yeah, they're adorable, like fucking magical girls, essentially. Let's go.
だからこそ私は手料理に全ての力と愛情を注ぎ込めるの。
That's why I pour all my power and affection into them. It's like you said in the Discord, when you were rewatching the fight in episode 3, Carrie, you were rooting for Beto this time. It is such an odd thing, but it makes a lot of sense. It's just so strange to be like, wow, I've changed a lot, huh? In any event, giving someone food that you've cooked yourself is probably a front to attack as old as time. Ridiculous! How pathetic do you think that you would require such tricks to grasp a man's heart? Oh, I'd be very interested in hearing how much experience you have in grasping a man's heart, One-chama. I mean, One-sama. Fuck. Battler, there's nothing weird in it, so have a bite. Don't think you'll ever get a chance to eat my handmade cookies again. There probably won't be another chance. I slowly stretched out my hand out to the illusion on the cookie plate and touched it. Just before I did, it became a cloud of gold butterflies and vanished from the darkness of the study. Illusion, Ronve, and Virgilia also disappeared. However, illusion of the Beto alone still remained on the sofa. Is there something that does not satisfy you?
それも俺に言わせるつもりか
Are you really gonna make me sad? The more the new me differs from the form you wished for, the more you're reminded that I can never be revived again. You let a good woman get away, you never get a second chance. So only now you finally realize what good woman I was. Shut up.
お前なんか二度と現れなくてせいせいすら
You never appear again, that'd be a relief. Beto lay sprawled on the sofa and looked up at the ceiling. Battler also turned his back and moved to the Balor also turns back and moves to the window. For a while, there was silence.
分かっていると思うの。
I think you understand, but
分かってな。
I do understand.
そなたに期待するわらわはすでに消え
The me you were expecting has already disappeared.
分かってる。
I know.
あのベアとは紛れもない。
Even though that Beetle is you without doubt, she's different from the former you.
お前はもう絶対に蘇らない。
You can say with certainty, you'll never be revived again.
た。わらわの魂とこの女らしさ、性格の良さ、
Myself, femininity, sparkling personality, and splendid character were cultivated in 1,000 years spent as a witch.
それは全く同じ千年を経ぬ限り、わらわと同じにはなり得ぬ。
Unless an exactly identical 1,000 years of traverse, it's impossible to become me.
すなわち、そなたがわらわを生み出そうと目論む時点で、
In short, from the very moment you decided to create me, my personal history will be different.
ああ、
Yeah,
お前が絶対に蘇らないなんて。
Tampered Castell is already guaranteed that you'll never be revived.
バッチリ表されてるぜ。
だが期待しているので
However,
ある
you still hope for it, don't you?
新しきわらわがある人奥の角にでも
One day, the new me trips and lands on her head, and all the memories of the past are spectacularly restored.
みたいなのを期待しているのである。
You're hoping for something like that, aren't you?
そんなもん
A delusional plot like that wouldn't even pass in a light novel these days.
うるせえ。
Shut up.
お前だってかつて
Don't pretend you didn't do the same.
俺が思い
You
出して
waited and waited
気づくのをずっ
for me to remember
待ってやがったじゃね
and
え
take
かよ。
notice. Then what? Does this mean the relationship now is the exact opposite of what it once was? Well, there was a time when I continued the game believing that you would eventually notice and remember.
思い出す。奇跡が起こる。そう信じてゲームを繰り返したこともあったがな。
That a miracle would occur.
どういう気持ちだったんだよ。
How did it feel?
お前が俺とゲー
When you
ム
were playing those games with me?
自分の胸に聞けとは。
As they say, look inside your own heart. It's tough. At least she didn't look so much like you. I wouldn't be so confused about how to feel about her.
まあ好きにせよ。
Well, do as you
か
wish.
つてわらわは
In the past, I toyed with you and tormented you.
もてあそんだ。今度はそなたがそれをわらわに復讐する番だ。
Now is your chance for revenge against me.
新しきわらわは
The new me will just wander about, ignorant of everything.
見るも焼くもそなた次第よ。
You may boil or burn her as you see fit.
積年の恨みも晴れるであろうが。
Perhaps we would clear away an old hatred.
お前自身が
If she was you, it would.
さぞや気分もそう
Probably made me feel a lot better.
だがあ
But
のベアとは
that
お
Beto,
前じゃない。
she isn't you.
わらわでないというなら誰なの？
Who is she then, if not me?
お前によく似た。
Someone very like you, but a different person.
だが紛れもなくわらわ
However, there can be no doubt that she's also me.
そうだ。
Yeah,
お前自身であ
she is
り、
you.
同時に
Same time, she's a different person.
ならば新しきわらわ
In that case, the new me is most unfortunate.
わらわの身
She's being treated like a plaything in my place.
なあ気の毒なこ
How
とか
truly pitiable! That might be the contradiction inside me. This new Beto seems like a different person. I can't accept her. Even though I know she's a different person than Beto, she keeps reminding me of her.
ならばいっそ
In that case, think of her as my daughter.
娘。
Your daughter?
わらわの血を引きしうり二つの娘と解釈せよ。
Consider a blood daughter of mine who closely resembles me.
何しろわらわ
After all, she's my double, but hasn't lived 1,000 years. So calling her that is not incongruous. Incongruous.
確かに。
Yeah, that's true.
わらわは死して娘を
Imagine that I have died, left behind a daughter, and entrusted her to you.
さすればそなたもあやつをどう
That way, won't it become a little easier to think of how to deal with her?
少しは考えやすいのではないから
しくもなく。
That's
うまい例えをしやがる。
that's actually a pretty good analogy. It's unlike you.
茶化すでない
Do not
あや
jest.
つ
That is my
は
daughter.
我がわらわが
She's the child left behind after my
そ
death.
なたに託した忘れがたみだわらわの面影を押し付けるも
You are free to press my likeness upon her.
恨みつらみを
You may also let loose your pen of resentment on her in my
渚に
place.
ものとしてもよいわらわの罪を背負う
Make her and her bear my sins and torturing her as you please, may allow to give vent to your emotions.
それが趣味でない
If that is not to your taste, you can also guide her down the right path so that she does not end up in the inhuman, so that she does not end up on the inhumane road that I have tread.
あやつは
She was made to devote herself to you since the moment of her
生
birth.
まれながらできておるそなたが望む
If you wish, you can mold her into any shape you desire.
千年
With a miracle of 1,000 years, she might even become me.
わらはそのものにさえなれるかもしれない
かつてお前にされたように。ひむいて。
So I can even trip her and drag her around with a chain like you did to me once.
そう
Yes, at this point, even grave humiliation would be
今ならばそれ以
possible.
上の非道なる所業さえ可能であろうぞ
So... she's both your double
そして
and
娘
your daughter. Huh. Without doubt, she's exactly the same person. The same piece which is created once more by the ruler called Beatrice. However, when I can't accept it that way, I can interpret her as being Bito's daughter. It served as a clear guidepost on how to interact with her and smooth the uncertainty in my heart. And finally, I could understand how cruel I've been to you just now. My tears pour to the ground, and when I follow them with my eyes, I noticed that a white card about the size of a minute card had fallen onto the floor. It was a message card that had adorned those cookies. I rushed her, telling her to clean up and leave her away, which was probably why I had fallen to the floor unnoticed. I picked it up and read the message on it. It was extremely short, pure, and sincere. It brought tears to my eyes, so I was sure that I could read it. And yet, my eyes were so blurred with tears that I couldn't see anything. Beatrice. Oh fuck, that was, oh shit. Oh shit, I am a bit spent after that. Holy shit. That fucking, that hit hard as fuck. Oh my god. And we never really got Balor's perspective. Yeah, that, oh fuck. Holy shit. I think what kind of gets me even more about that scene just now is like, God, just the sheer, Balor can't stop imagining Beto making fun of him, essentially. It's like, God. Like, he's so used to this arrangement that the Beto, even in his mind, is like, it's always making fun of him. It's never allowed to just be comforting. He can't imagine that. It's like, God, ooh, it fucking does something to the heart. Oh my goodness. The flood of light and sound slowly dissipated. The silence that followed was not broken by any noise, not even the sound of the wind and rain outside that had been so clearly audible moments before. It was Jessica and George, timidly opened their eyes. Where in the world was this? It was a strange room they had never seen before. It looked like a Western tea room. Its furnishings were stylish and expensive. Those though identified person must own this room. Garbage and black tea were set on the table, and so was a chessboard which seemed to be halfway through a game. However, there's something strangely out of place. The black and white checkerboard pattern made it feel like chess. But it looked very similar, yet totally different game that no one knew of. In the same way, both look like chess and not like chess. First thing in the room, note the room as a whole. Like at first glance, like a Western tea room. But also felt like something completely different. Just where is this place?
ジェシカちゃんにカノン君も。
Jessica-chan? Ken-kun?
シャノン。
Shannon?
シャノンはどこに？
Where's Shannon?
ジョージ様
I'm right here, George-sama.
僕もここにいます。
And I'm here too.
お嬢様。
My lady, George-sama.
このような場所にお
I
連れして
apologize for bringing you to a place like
お願いい
this.
たします。
一体何がどうなってるんだい？
What on earth is going on?
シャノンが
You took something out that looked like a butterfly, the wings started shining, and then...
眩しく光り出したと思ったら。
私もだぜ。
The same thing happened to me!
カノン君が
Ken-kun took out this golden butterfly brooch thing and started to get sparkle and...
それが輝き出して。
お嬢様
My lady, George-san, first of all, please allow us to apologize.
ください そしてどうか
And please stay
落ち
calm.
着いてください これから不思議なことが起こります
Something strange is about to
不
happen.
思議な存在は私たち
That strange thing would probably test us.
試す？
Test us?
それがひょっとして
Do you mean
さっき君が
the
言って
trial that you were
た
just talking about?
僕たちが結ばれるため
How we
に
had to overcome
乗り
if
越
we
え
want
な
to be
くてはなら
together?
ない試練というやつなのか？
Is that it?
試練。
A trial?
お嬢様にはまだ
I haven't explained to I haven't explained to I haven't explained to you yet, my lady.
お詫びします。
My apologies.
しかしどうか
Please,
先ほどの
if your words just a second go over the truth, please mean your
ど
strength.
うか力を貸してください。僕も精一杯
I
頑張
will
りますから。
give it everything I've got, so please.
私にはさっきから何一つ分かりゃしねえぜ。
I'm not getting any of this.
ジョージ兄さんは何か知ってるの？
Do you know something, George-san?
一
George-san?
応はね、
A bit.
今の状況を
I'm just surprised to use what's happening right now.
に驚いてはいる。しかしこれが避けられぬ試練で僕たちに不可欠だと言うならば
But if they say this is an unavoidable trial that's essential for us to go through and to take on whatever may come,
つもりだよ。
試練？
a trial?
カノン君
Kanekun?
ブローチを
The brooch? Yeah. Two of them brought the two halves of the golden butterfly brooch closer to each other. As they grew closer, the strength of their bright yellow radiance increased.
ジェシカちゃんもどうか心の準備をしてほしい。
Jessica-chan, I want you to brace yourself. I'm already mentally
すでにその
prepared.
準備がある。
どういうことだよ。
What? What are you talking about? I don't have a clue. What the hell is going on? It's a trial.
愛し合う二人の
Test for a pair of lovers.
試練。
George spoke those corny words without hesitation. Says the very line that just couldn't help but turning red. So, but the expression on George's face was so serious that it was almost grim, forced her to tense up. Shannon and Cannon were just as serious. With a glow in their eyes, as though they were taking part in a secret duel, the pair of them brought the gold. With a glow in their eyes, as though they were taking part in a secret duel, the pair of them brought the two gold butterfly wings together. Then the wings they held became a single brooch and regained the magical power. An even more intense light filled the room, and the scene was burnt into the retinas of all present, as the brooch shattered and the two shining things flew out of it. Oh fuck. I feel like maybe I should have fucking ended this slightly early. Oh shit. Fuck, what voices did I give them? I don't remember now. It's been fucking too long. It's all fuck. No! I can end it now? So, I listened back to my previous stream because I need to fucking actually remember what the fuck happened. If you can't tell, this is gonna suck my soul. Oh, great. I've got to figure out what I need to remember their voices and shit, too. You remember I got a very good voice for one of them. Ha 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 ha! Why did I do a good job? Curses! Well, on the note where I'm panicking, thank you all for coming to today's live stream. I hope you guys had a great time. First time coming, so subscribe and hit and smash that notification bell so you're aware when I'm streaming. I need you like clips in not Limbus of Labamico, but okay, and to be adequate. I see. Oh. Well, thank you all again. Thank you all very, very much. And until next time, I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna fall asleep in the mic. I'm gonna get quiet. And I'm gonna say, oh boy.